Hi there, welcome to your astrological forecast and spiritual guidance for the week beginning Sunday, January the 25th. This week's video is entitled, Can You Hear Me Now? Hi, my name's Kat, coming to you from the Soul Sister channel. I'm going to spend the whole time of this video talking about a huge energy shift which is happening tomorrow, January 26th. Neptune is moving into Aries. What? Anyway, Neptune is our big planet. She rules spirituality. She rules inclusivity. She rules delusion and illusion and fantasy. And Neptune has been in Pisces, her home turf, for 14 years. So this shift happening Monday is a shift that hasn't happened for 14 years from sign to sign, but on a larger scale, this is the first time this shift has happened in 168 years. The last time Neptune moved into Aries was 168 years ago. So this is really big stuff, and it has all sorts of ramifications on a personal and a societal level. Let's talk about the personal level. Now, with that Piscean energy where Neptune was hanging out, we were all about dreams and visions and ideas and fantasies and delusions, and maybe we told ourselves some stories these past 14 years that were not quite real. Well, guess what? Aries is all about real. Aries is fire, action, bravery, risk-taking, courageous. We're moving from the dreamy, watery, emotional space into a fiery space. And this is big stuff for us, again, on a personal as well as a societal level. So if we've been like in the clouds for the last 14 years, kind of confused, just moving through and really letting our feelings lead the way, we're going to get a wake-up call on Monday when this energy shifts, and all of a sudden, oh shit, we can see reality. We can see where we deluded ourselves. We can see the stories that other people have told us to manipulate and control us. We see it. But here is the most important thing of this shift. This is about us embracing and accepting who we truly are and our work and expressing that out into the world. You know, I've been pontificating on this forever and ever and ever, but this is it. And how are we going to move forward? The next important part about this energy shift is Neptune is our spirituality. To move ahead, we need to get connected and have a relationship with our higher self, with our soul, with God, with Source, whatever we want to call it. But we got to get to that now. I do the 3 deep cleansing breaths and the little guided meditation at the end of this video that can help us out if we need some guidance and direction. But we have got to get connected to our higher self. Our higher self has a lot to communicate with us. It's going to give us our direction. It's going to give us advice and guidance. But we have got to stop and listen to our inner self instead of all the bullshit in the outer world. This is the major shift. We're not looking outside for outside of ourselves anymore. We are moving inside. We are going to start moving from the inside out, just like the keynote of the Soul Sister channel. This is it, you guys. We have got to really look within, and this is how we are going to discover, we're going to embrace who we truly are, and we're going to share this. The most important thing is to share our uniqueness with our brothers and sisters. It's going to take courage. We're going to have to take a risk on ourselves. Are we ready? Do we have confidence in who we are outside of what the outer world tells us who we are? Are we finished listening to the outer world tell us how unworthy we are, how we don't match up, how we need this and that to be perfect, to be normal, to be accepted? Are we ready to throw that shit out the window and come back to self? Because this is the only way that we are going to be able to move forward in a happy, fulfilled manner. Enough of the exhaustion, enough of feeling depleted, enough of not fitting in and not knowing where we fit in or what we can do. Enough of that shit. Let's get to it. Every single day, we are going to set up a time to chat with our higher self, and that can look any way that works for us. I use a guided, structured meditation because my mind is a squirrel, and I have to have something keep it aligned. But other people will take a nice walk in the neighborhood, a walk on the beach, or listen to some good music, or sit outside and just listen to nature. All of these are options on helping us get in touch with our inner self, with our soul. That is the keynote of this whole week and the next 14 years. We have got to discover and embrace who we truly are if we're going to contribute to this huge, huge, huge shift, this 2,500 year cycle shift from the Piscean to Aquarian age. And this is the beginning of one of the major moments of this shift. So on a individual level, are we listening? We have got to learn to listen so we can hear our higher self, hear our souls communicate with us. We have to discipline ourselves. We have to take that time. It can be 5 minutes if that's all we can handle. I'd prefer it to be up to 20 minutes. But let's make a commitment to ourselves, who we truly are, to take that time out every day to get centered, balanced, and aligned with our higher self so we can get our direction for moving forward. On a societal level, this is going to mean major upheaval in the outer world, which makes it even more important that we become centered and aligned within ourselves and confident within ourselves. We can see the huge shifts that are taking place as we move from the Piscean to the Aquarian age. The Piscean age was all about following a leader, following someone with more authority, more worthiness, more status than us to show us the way. The Aquarian age is realizing that the greatest teacher, the greatest point for us is within. That's where we find our answers. That's where we find our confidence. That's where we find our happiness and fulfillment. It has nothing to do with what is going on outside. And there's going to be a lot of shit going on out there because society is shifting, just like we are shifting from following the leader to following our true selves. The whole of society is also shifting. And you better believe there's going to be a lot of upheaval as this occurs, as this energy shifts. Many of us are going to take action. Many of us are going to press for inclusivity instead of being exclusive, because this is the energy coming in. Some of us are going to feel that, just working on ourselves is not enough. We're going to have to do more, because we are attuned with Neptune in Aries. We are attuned to the inclusivity that we are all one. Yeah, it's an illusion that we're separate. We're all one, all of us. We rely on each other, we're interrelated with each other, and we're dependent upon each other. So that is all I have to say about this week. I want us to take every single day. There's going to be opportunities during the week. We're going to get some really incredible ideas. We're going to see how we can move forward and find our own happiness and fulfillment without looking outside of ourselves for it, as long as we take the time to check in with our higher self. So, it's big stuff. We're going to get started this week, and we're going to keep it going for the next 14 years. Let's get started. We're going to become balanced and aligned and connected with our higher selves. We'll take our 3 deep cleansing breaths. Now, our 3 deep cleansing breaths are a sure way, no matter what is going on out there. If we can take our 3 deep cleansing breaths, that gives us the pause and the clearance to be able to respond more objectively and more authentically. So the deep breaths come in handy anytime, anywhere, any place. Same redundant. Okay, so let's take our 3 deep cleansing breaths. Then we'll say our sun in Aquarius. My work reflects my true authentic self and contributes to the good of the whole. And that kind of sums up exactly what we're doing this week. By working on us, by really embracing our true selves, we actually contribute to the good of the whole. So our work is very important, no matter how teeny it seems to us. It's very, very important that we all do our work during these most traumatic, chaotic, transitional, transformational times. So let's take our 3 deep cleansing breaths. Let's take the first one. On this first deep cleansing breath, we release all disease, negativity, and toxicity from our physical etheric bodies. Second breath. On this second breath, we release all disease, negativity, and toxicity from our emotional astral bodies. One more. On this third breath, we release all disease, negativity, and toxicity from our mental bodies, both higher and lower. We see all the darkness, negativity, toxicity, all that nastiness. We see it all flowing out of our bodies, just flowing away to wherever it came from. And in its place, we're being filled with this beautiful light, made up of white light, love, and goodwill. Not only does this light fill all of our bodies, our physical etheric, our emotional astral, our mental bodies, both higher and lower, it also is protecting us. This energy is deflecting all evil, all low vibration, all negativity back to its source. Now, while we're in this space of white light connected with our higher self, let's say the sun in Aquarius affirmation. My work reflects my true authentic self and contributes to the good of the whole. Wow, 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 wow. That's so powerful. Let's make sure we take both of these very, very, very good tools with us wherever we go this week. And let's make sure that we're taking time out to check in with our higher self. Can you hear me now? That's what our higher self is saying. Come on, listen. Can you hear me? Come see me on Facebook at Soul Sister Cat. I do daily inspirational oracle messages that keep us balanced, aligned, connected with our higher self during the day. I also post very interesting memes that they kind of get us to think outside the box a little bit. And sometimes if we're lost and confused, we go to Soul Sister Cat Facebook page. We can find the direction, the guidance that we're looking for just in the memes, just in something. We go, oh, aha, I never thought of that. So come see me every Sunday on at the Soul Sister channel. I put out new videos every Sunday at 10 a.m. If you like what you see today, please like, subscribe, and share. It supports me, and man, we gotta get the word out. It all happens. The keynote of the Soul Sister channel. Life is lived from the inside out. Make it a great week. Take our power, set our course, listen to our higher self. Our higher self is communicating with us all the time. We are taking off. We are charting a course for our lives for the next 14 years. We're coming out of the clouds and we're moving into action. Namaste.